Everyone, so let us continue our discussion on vector algebra. So at this class, today I am going to discuss the first topic, that is section formula. In the last class, I have discussed vector joining 2 points, composition of vectors. There are two types of composition: scalar composition, scalar components and vector components, right? वो सब मैं कल डिस्कस कर लिया. Now today I am going to discuss the section formula. Okay, जो ऑलरेडी 2 डायमेंशनल जियोमेट्री में तुम लोगों को मिल गया था सेक्शन फॉर्मूला, इंटरनली सेक्शन फॉर्मूला, एक्सटर्नली सेक्शन फॉर्मूला इन द लास्ट, that is in class 11 already you got in that chapter, that is a straight line. Okay, so in terms of vector, how to find the internally and externally values. Okay, so let A and B be the 2 points and OA and OB bar be the position vector with reference to the origin O. Here A and B are any 2 points, and OA bar and OB bar are what? These two are their position vectors with reference to their origin O. Then the line segment joining the points means which points? Joining the points A and B. The line segment joining the points A and B is divided by the third point C in 2 ways. Okay, the line segment joining the points A and B is divided by what? The third point C. In how many ways? In 2 ways: internal division and external division. Okay, so this is the first figure. First figure is for internal division. कैसे? देखो, AB, it is a line joining the 2 points A and B. Okay, and C is the third point which divides AB internally. Because C अभी यहाँ पे कहाँ पे है? A और B के बीच में है ना? तो that means the point C divides the line segment joining AB internally in the ratio m:n. ओके, तो ये लाइन सेगमेंट को C कैसे डिवाइड किया? इन द रेशियो m:n. ओके, देन द पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ C with reference to the origin O. OA bar means the position vector of A. OB bar means the position vector of B with reference to the origin O. Similarly, the third point C, which divides AB in the ratio m:n, and the position vector of C with reference to the origin O is given by OC bar is equal to m into OB bar plus n into OA bar divided by m plus n. Almost same type of formula जो straight line chapter में मिला था. Okay, m into, ये तो वेक्टर फॉर्म में लिखते हैं इसीलिए वेक्टर फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट किया गया है. ठीक है, OC बार इज इक्वल टू m into OB बार प्लस n into OA बार by m plus n, where m and n are what? M and n are scalar number, that is positive scalars. Okay, m and n are positive scalar quantity, right? Similarly, in case of external division, external means what? When the third point C divides the line segment joining the points A and B externally, मतलब बाहर से डिवाइड किया. फिगर देखने से ही पता चल जाएगा. दिस इज फिगर नंबर 2 and figure number 2 for external division. You can see here AB is a line segment. Okay, this is a line segment joining the 2 points AB, और ये है third point C. This is the third point C. ये C जो है बाहर से डिवाइड किया AB को in the ratio m:n. Same, the point C divides the line segment joining AB in the ratio m:n. Now externally, you have to use the word externally. Why? Because the third point C divides AB from outside. That's why it is called external division. Okay, so therefore the position vector of C with reference to the origin O is given by m into OB minus n into OA by m minus n. Here also m and n are positive scalar quantity. Okay, like internal division, m और n हमेशा positive scalar quantity ही होगा, right? What is OB bar? OB bar is the position vector of B with reference to the origin O. What is OA bar? OA bar means the position vector of A with reference to the origin O. By using these two values and the values of m and n, we can find the position vector of C with reference to the origin O by using these formulas. Okay, internal and external division. This is the diagram for external division and this one is the diagram for internal division. Internal होने से थर्ड पॉइंट हमेशा लाइन सेगमेंट के बीच में रहेगा, अगर एक्सटर्नल होगा तो थर्ड पॉइंट हमेशा लाइन सेगमेंट से बाहर रहेगा. ये ओके, दिस इज द थर्ड पॉइंट C. m is to n. m देखो मतलब C A को डिवाइड किया m से, B को डिवाइड किया n से, इन द रेशियो m is to n फॉर्म में. ओके, देयर इज वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. Like in straight line also you got the midpoint formula, right? So in vector also you have midpoint formula. क्या है वो? If C is the midpoint, then the position vector of the point C is given by OC bar is equal to OB bar plus OA bar by 2. Okay? अगर C midpoint होगा तो by using this result we can find the position vector of C. Okay, if C is the midpoint, then the position vector of the point C is given by this formula. That is, OC bar is equal to OB bar plus OA bar by 2. So this is all about your section formula, internal and external section formula, right? Now I am going to discuss some examples. Okay, based on vector joining two points. Then yesterday I've given some conditions, that is some results on components of vectors. Okay, कोलिनियर कब होता है, पैरेलल कब होता है, वो सब मैं थोड़ा सा अभी कुछ क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करूंगा. ओके, discuss some basic questions on vector algebra. Okay, the first question is, write a unit vector in the direction of the sum of the vectors A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap minus 5k cap and B bar is equal to 2i cap plus j cap minus 7k cap. Again I am repeating the question. You are asked to find a unit vector किसका in the direction of the sum of the vectors. Which two vectors? A bar and B bar. तो unit vector find out करना है किसका in the direction of the sum of A bar and B bar. So first question, let us find first A bar plus B bar. If you don't know the value of A bar plus B bar, then how can we find the unit vector of A bar plus B bar? So let us find A bar plus B bar. 2i cap plus 2i cap, that is 4i cap, 2i cap plus j cap, that is 3j cap minus 5k cap minus 7k cap, that is minus 12k cap. So this is A plus B, say which is equal to P bar. ठीक है, A plus B को P bar ले लिया. Okay, that means according to question you are asked to find the unit vector along this vector, right? So therefore the required unit vector is denoted by cap. So P cap is equal to, we know, P bar by mod P. So P bar means 4i cap plus 3j cap minus 12k cap divided by, you know how to find the length or magnitude. In the last class I explained length or magnitude. That means 4 square, that is 16, plus 9 plus 144, that is 169, that is 13, that is 4 by 13 I cap plus 3 by 13 j cap minus 12 by 13 k cap, which is the required answer. The unit vector in the direction of the sum of A plus B. पहले A plus B का value निकालो. Let us consider is equal to, say, any vector P bar. That means you have to find the value of P cap, that is unit vector, and we know the formula P cap is equal to P bar by mod of P. So this is the required answer. Okay, so ये सब छोटा मोटा क्वेश्चन है, एग्जांपल्स है. Now I'll explain the second question. The second question is, show that the vectors, these two vectors are collinear. In the last class I have given some important results on components of vectors. दो वेक्टर कब कोलिनियर होता है? If b1 by a1 is equal to b2 by a2 is equal to b3 by a3, this is equal to say lambda. अगर ऐसा satisfy किया तो then only we can say that the two vectors are collinear. Now in this case, b1, b2, b3, what are the values of b1, b2, b3? b1, b2 and b3 are nothing but the coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap of the second vector, whereas a1, a2 and a3 are the coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap of the first vector. Okay, so b1, what is the value of b1? That is minus 4. So minus 4 by 2, which is equal to that is plus 6 by minus 3, which is equal to minus 8 by 4. कितना होता है? Minus 4 by 2 is minus 2. 6 by minus 3 is minus 2. 4 by minus, that is minus 8 by 4, which is equal to minus 2. Lambda is what? It is a scalar quantity. Scalar means what? Which have only magnitude. So which is equal to minus 2 मिला. So that means we can say that the two vectors are collinear. अगर सबका proportion same होगा तो. So minus 4 by 2 is minus 2. 6 by minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 8 by 4 is also minus 2. So that means lambda, which is equal to constant मिला ना. So that means we can say that the two vectors are collinear. Okay. So this is second question. Now the third question is, find the value of P for which the two vectors 3i cap plus 2j cap plus 9k cap and I cap minus 2pj cap plus 3k cap are parallel. Question is, you are asked to find the value of P for which these two vectors are parallel. Now the condition of parallelism, the two vectors are said to be parallel if and only if their direction ratios are proportion. Okay, if and only if their direction ratios are in proportion. That is, direction ratios क्या है? If I say a bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, direction ratios भी मैं कल बताया था. If a bar is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, then the coefficients of x, coefficients of y, coefficients of coefficients of I cap, coefficients of j cap and coefficients of k cap are called direction ratios. So here x, y and z are direction ratios. Yes. तो यहाँ पे बोला क्या? P का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है such that these two vectors are parallel. कंडीशन क्या बोला पैरेलल का? The two vectors are said to be parallel if and only if their direction ratios are in proportion. So their direction ratios are in proportion means first vector का I cap का coefficient क्या है? 3, whereas the coefficient of the second vector I cap is 1. So 3 by 1. Why I am writing like this? Because the two vectors are parallel. It is mentioned in this question, which is equal to 2 by minus 2p, which is equal to 9 by 3. Okay. So we all know 3 by 1 is 3. यहाँ से 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, रहेगा क्या? minus 1 by p. This is equal to 3 only. So take either this part or this part. You will get the same answer. So minus 1 by p is equal to 3. Therefore p is equal to what? Minus 1 by 3. Yes, this is the value of p. ये कंडीशन है पैरेलल का. Okay, डायरेक्शन रेशियोज प्रोपोर्शन होता है हमेशा. So the value of p is minus 1 by 3. The next question, if p and q are any two points, then find the direction ratios of pq bar. अच्छा, pq bar क्या है? pq bar means बार दिया हुआ है मतलब वेक्टर है. So direction ratio जब फाइंड आउट करना है, you should know the value of PQ bar. If you don't know the value of any vector, then how can we find direction ratios? Direction ratios means what? Coefficient of I cap, coefficient of j cap, and coefficient of k cap. But here we don't know the value of PQ bar. Then how can we identify what are the coefficients of I cap, j cap, and k cap? So let us find first the value of PQ bar. So PQ bar is equal to OQ minus OP. Now the question is, why I am writing here OQ minus OP? Q, PQ. That means PQ का वैल्यू कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है? डायरेक्शन, सी द डायरेक्शन, इट इज गोइंग फ्रॉम P to Q. सो पोजिशन वेक्टर कैसे निकालना है? टर्मिनल पॉइंट माइनस इनिशियल पॉइंट, राइट? सो हियर विच वन इज द टर्मिनल पॉइंट? Q इज द टर्मिनल पॉइंट, P इज द इनिशियल पॉइंट. सो इसीलिए टर्मिनल माइनस इनिशियल. वन मोर क्वेश्चन you may ask, why I am writing OQ bar? Why not only Q bar minus P bar? जब पोजीशन वेक्टर फाइंड आउट करना है, जनरली वी यूज टू टेक विथ रेफरेंस टू द ओरिजिन, बिकॉज यहाँ पे सिर्फ पॉइंट्स दिया हुआ है. तो वेक्टर निकालने के लिए इनिशियल और टर्मिनल पॉइंट जानना जरूरी है ना. सो हियर इफ आई राइट सिंपली Q bar माइनस P bar, ये थोड़ा सा रॉन्ग होगा, ठीक है? तो इसीलिए विथ रेफरेंस टू ओरिजिन हमेशा लेना चाहिए, मतलब इनिशियल और टर्मिनल पॉइंट क्लियरली मेंशन करना चाहिए. सो पी क्यू बार इज इक्वल टू, डोंट राइट क्यू बार माइनस पी बार, यू हैव टू कंसिडर ओ एज दैट इज with respect to origin. You have to find the position vector, that is OQ bar minus OP bar. So this is equal to, now OQ bar कैसे find out करोगे? What are the coordinates of Q? 4, 1, minus 2. Represent this coordinate in vector form, that is 4i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap minus P. Coordinates of P are 1, 5, 4. So I cap plus 5j cap plus 4k cap. So 4i cap minus I cap, that is 3i cap. J cap minus 5j cap, that is minus 4j cap minus 2k cap minus 4, that is minus 6k cap. So this is the value of, actually this is not the answer, this is the value of vector PQ bar, but you are asked to find the direction ratios of PQ bar, right? Now easily we can find the direction ratios of PQ bar. So therefore the direction ratios are, the direction ratios are 3, minus 4, minus 6, coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap. So in this way you have to find the direction ratios if the points are given. Okay, some more questions I will discuss now. Let us discuss some more questions. Next question is, show that A bar, B bar and C bar form a right angle triangle. Okay, in vector form you have to prove the three vectors form a right angle triangle. The three vectors means, A bar means the position vector of a side, B bar is the position vector of another side, and C bar is the position vector of the third side. Okay, so generally right angle triangle proof करने के लिए हम लोग Pythagoras theorem use करते हैं, right? So here also I am going to use that Pythagoras theorem only, but in terms of vector में proof करना है ना, so that's why what you have to do whenever the three vectors are given and you are asked to prove that it is form a right, show that it is form a right angle triangle. How can we prove? First of all you have to find the length or magnitude of each and every vectors. Okay, ये जो small letter a bar, b bar and c bar है, these small letter a bar, b bar and c bar are nothing but the position vector of the three sides. ठीक है? Okay, so since here a bar is given, let us find the magnitude of a bar. So mod a bar is equal to 9 plus 4 plus 1, that is root 14, 3 square 9 plus 4 plus 1. Similarly mod a square क्या हो जाएगा? 14. Yes, then find mod b bar. Mod b bar is equal to root over 1 plus 9 plus 25, that is root over 35. Therefore mod b square is equal to only 35. Similarly mod c square is equal to, यहाँ पे मैं डायरेक्ट mod c square का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करता हूँ, that is 4 plus 1 plus 16, which is equal to 21. Okay, we know mod a square, mod b square and mod c square. According to this figure, we can say mod a square plus mod c square, this is equal to mod b square or not? 14 plus 21 is 35, and which is equal to mod b square. Yes, so therefore we can say that the three vectors form a right angle triangle. So in this way you have to prove if the three vectors are given. This a bar, b bar and c bar are nothing but the position vectors of the three sides of a right angle triangle. Okay, so the next question is the last question. The last question is, let a bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus k cap, b bar is equal to 4i cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap, and c bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. Find a vector of magnitude 6 units. एक वेक्टर फाइंड आउट करना है जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड है 6 यूनिट्स. जो वेक्टर का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है उसका मैग्नीट्यूड 6 यूनिट्स दिया हुआ है, एंड विच इज पैरेलल टू दिस वेक्टर 2a bar minus b bar plus 3c bar, which is means the required vector जिसका वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है, that vector is parallel to this vector. Okay, now since the required vector is parallel to this vector, so that means first of all you have to find the value of this vector, that is 2a bar minus b bar plus 3c bar. So let us find the value of 2a bar minus b bar plus 3c bar. 2a bar, that means 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 2k cap, minus b bar, that means minus 4i cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap plus 3c bar, that is 3i cap minus 6j cap plus 3k cap. So 2i cap minus 4i cap, that is minus 2i cap minus 2i cap plus 3i cap, that means I cap. 2j cap plus 2j cap, 4j cap minus 6j cap, that is minus 2j cap. 2k cap minus 3k cap, that is minus k cap plus 2k cap. Now we know the value of this vector. Say this vector is equal to p bar, right? You are asked to find a vector of magnitude 6 units which is parallel to this vector. Now we know the value of this vector which is equal to this one. Say this is equal to p bar. ये मैं consider कर लिया p bar. Now in the last class I have given, if lambda is any scalar quantity and a bar is any vector, then the vector having magnitude lambda, the vector having magnitude lambda in the direction of a vector a bar is given by lambda into a bar. Yesterday I have given this formula. If lambda is a scalar quantity and a bar is any vector, then the vector having magnitude lambda in the direction of a bar is given by lambda into a bar. So here also you are asked to find a vector of magnitude 6 units which is parallel to this vector. So parallel to this vector means same direction में है ये vector और जो required vector find out करना है. These are in the same direction. So that means the required vector having magnitude 6 units is given by 6 into p bar. Here since I am considering vector p bar, so 6 into p bar, that is अभी इसमें 6, sorry, this is 6 into not p bar, 6 into p cap होगा, बार नहीं. 6 into p cap का मतलब क्या है? 6 into p bar by mod of p, that is 6 into, अभी p bar का वैल्यू क्या है? I cap minus 2j cap plus 2k cap divided by under root mod of p 1 plus 4 plus 4, that is 9. तो ये हो जाएगा 6 by 6/3, that is 2 into I cap 2I cap minus 4J cap plus 4K cap. Okay, the formula is actually 6 into P cap, lambda into A cap, not A bar. So cap है मतलब यूनिट वेक्टर है, इसीलिए 6 into P bar by mod P, वो फॉर्मूला मैं पुट किया. So which is the required result? Okay, so some questions I'll discuss in the next class. Thank you for today. So let us continue our discussions on vector algebra. In the last class I have explained some basic questions of vector algebra. Now today I am going to discuss the product of two vectors. Actually, multiplication or product of two vectors is defined in two ways. One is scalar or dot product, which is always a scalar only, and the second one is vector or cross product, which is always a vector. Okay, I think all of you know about this because in class that is in class 11 you got all these things. There is a scalar product or dot product, vector product or cross product. So same thing only. So in two ways we can define the product of two vectors. What are the two ways? The first one is scalar or dot product of two vectors, which is always a scalar. मतलब दो वेक्टर को जब मल्टीप्लाई करना है by using this dot product, then the result will be always a real scalar. Okay, जिसका सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड होता है. But if we multiply the two vectors in vector form, that is in cross product, अगर क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट यूज करके दो वेक्टर को मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो देन द रिजल्ट विल बी ऑलवेज वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, मतलब आई कैप जे कैप के कैप वो सब रह जाएगा. ओके, सो लेट अस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम स्केलर और डॉट प्रोडक्ट. सो टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट स्केलर एंड डॉट प्रोडक्ट एंड देयर एप्लीकेशंस रिजल्ट्स. ओके, सो स्केलर और डॉट प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू वेक्टर्स क्या है ये? If A and B are two non-zero vectors inclined at an angle theta, यहाँ पे मैं डायग्राम दे दिया. A and B are what? A bar and B bar are two non-zero vectors. Okay, inclined at an angle theta. Then the scalar or dot product of A bar and B bar is represented by A dot B. Be careful, ये डॉट जो सिंबल है ठीक से देना है, क्लियर होना चाहिए. ऐसे जैसे तैसे बैठाने से नहीं होगा. ओके, इफ यू राइट A B, don't write like this. You have to mention clearly the dot sign. Okay, so then A and B bar is represented by A bar dot B bar. Then A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude A mod B cos theta. What is this theta? Theta का भी एक कंडीशन दिया हुआ है, where 0 less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. Where 0 less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. Okay, so this is the actual definition of dot product of two vectors or scalar product of two vectors. Okay, if A bar and B bar are two non-zero vectors inclined at an angle theta, then A dot B is equal to mod A mod B cos theta. What is theta? 0 less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. Theta means inclination. Okay, theta means inclination. So if A and B are two vectors, then A bar dot B bar is equal to, we can write AB cos theta also. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. That means mod A bar is equal to A and mod B bar is equal to B also we can write. So A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta we can write. Okay, there is one important note. If either A bar is equal to 0 or B bar is equal to 0, ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. If either A bar equal to 0 or B bar is equal to 0, then theta is not defined. Why theta is not defined? क्योंकि ये दोनों में अगर एक 0 हो जाएगा तो in that case A dot B equal to 0 ही हो जाएगा ना. इन दिस केस a डॉट बी इक्वल टू 0 हो जाएगा इफ a बार आइदर a बार और b बार इक्वल टू 0। इसीलिए मेंशन किया कि a बार एंड b बार शुड बी नॉन जीरो वेक्टर्स। दोनों नॉन जीरो वेक्टर्स होने से ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करेगा। दिस इज द एक्चुअल डेफिनेशन ऑफ स्केलर और डॉट प्रोडक्ट, दैट इज a बार डॉट b बार इज इक्वल टू मॉड a मॉड b cos थीटा। ठीक है, इसमें से कोई भी अगर आइदर a बार और b बार का वैल्यू 0 हुआ तो देन a b इज नॉट डिफाइंड। Clear? So this is the basic definition, that is the definition of scalar or dot product. Now let us discuss some important results on dot product of two vectors. Okay, so the important results are, the first point is the scalar product of two vector, that is a bar dot b bar, is a real number. हमेशा real number ही होगा। Okay, the scalar product of two vector is always real number. Second point is, if a bar and b bar two non-zero vector, then a dot b is equal to 0. Dot product will be 0 if and only if, IFF means if and only if. So if and only if a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other. That means if a dot b equal to 0, अगर dot product 0 हुआ तो we can say a bar is always perpendicular to b bar. Okay, अगर dot product 0 हुआ तो a bar perpendicular to b bar होता है। अगर cross product 0 हुआ तो, वो मैं बाद में आऊंगा, अगर cross product 0 हुआ तो that means if a bar cross b bar equal to 0, then a bar is parallel to b bar. Okay, third point is, if theta is equal to 0, from this definition only I have written this result. If theta is equal to 0, what is the value of cos 0 degree? Cos 0 is 1. Yes. So if theta is equal to 0, then from this definition we can write a bar dot b bar is equal to mod a mod b. From this, देखो कहाँ से किसको किससे रिलेट किया गया। If theta equal to 0, put here 0, you will get a dot b equal to mod a mod b. वही मैं लिखा। And from this result, again we can write a dot a means if I replace b bar by a bar, तो फिर a dot a is equal to mod a into mod a, so mod a whole square हो गया ना। Okay, so a bar dot a bar is equal to, we can write mod a whole square. Number 4, if theta is equal to pi, that means 180 degree, it is a straight angle, pi means, so if theta is equal to pi, then a bar dot b bar is equal to minus of mod a mod b. Why minus of mod a mod b? Here also again if you put theta equal to 180 degree, the value of cos 180 degree is minus 1. इसीलिए a bar dot b bar is equal to minus of mod a mod b. From this result again we can say a bar dot minus a bar, this is equal to minus of mod a whole square. Okay, the fifth one is, for mutually perpendicular vectors I cap, j cap and k cap. अच्छा, यहाँ पे mutually perpendicular word mention किया गया। What is the meaning of mutually perpendicular unit vectors? The meaning is, see, it is 3D space. Say along with OX, I cap is there, along with OY, J cap is there, along with OZ, K cap is there. So this OX, OY and OZ, these three lines are perpendicular to each other or not? OX, OY and OZ, they are perpendicular to each other. And along OX, I have mentioned I cap, unit vector. Along OY, J cap, along OZ, K cap. So if OX, OY and OZ are mutually perpendicular, then we can say I cap, J cap and K cap are also mutually perpendicular unit vectors. So for mutually perpendicular unit vectors I cap, J cap and K cap, we can say I dot I is equal to J dot J, this is equal to K dot K is equal to 1 always. That means I cap dot I cap होने से 1 होगा, J cap dot J cap का वैल्यू भी 1 है, k cap dot k cap is also 1, सेम यूनिट वेक्टर होगा तो उसका डॉट प्रोडक्ट हमेशा 1 होता है. बट i cap dot j cap डिफरेंट यूनिट वेक्टर होगा तो i cap dot j cap dot k cap dot i cap, दिस इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू 0. अगर डिफरेंट हुआ तो 0 होगा. वाई? बिकॉज यू सी i cap dot j cap, अगर मैं ये दो लूंगा तो i cap dot j cap, they are perpendicular or not? So if they are perpendicular to each other, that means theta is how much? Theta is 90 degree. So what's the value of cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. So if cos 90 is 0, तो फिर from this definition, that is a bar dot b bar is equal to mod a mod b cos 0, and cos 0 0 होने से तो a dot b 0 हो जाएगा. तो a dot b means what? डिफरेंट यूनिट वेक्टर हुआ ना. मैं यहाँ पे a डॉट b मेंशन किया, यहाँ पे एक्चुअली i कैप डॉट j कैप है, तो मतलब डिफरेंट यूनिट वेक्टर होगा तो उसका प्रोडक्ट हमेशा 0 होता है. अगर सेम यूनिट वेक्टर होगा तो सेम मींस i कैप डॉट i कैप, so that means theta will be 0 degree. So if theta is 0, what's the value of cos 0 degree? Cos 0 is 1, तो i कैप डॉट i कैप 1 हो जाएगा, j कैप डॉट j कैप 1, k कैप डॉट k कैप. Okay, the last one is if theta is the angle between the non-zero vectors a bar and b bar, then from this definition, that is a bar dot b bar is equal to mod a mod b cos theta, right? So if theta is the angle between a bar and b bar, then we can write theta is equal to cos inverse of a bar dot b bar by mod a bar into mod b bar. So ये है एंगल बिटवीन टू वेक्टर्स का फॉर्मूला इन प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म. ओके, इफ थीटा इज द एंगल बिटवीन द टू वेक्टर्स, देन वी कैन से थीटा इज इक्वल टू cos इनवर्स ऑफ a bar dot b bar. Discuss some questions of angle between the two vectors in product form. Okay, so the first question is find the angle theta between the vectors a bar is equal to I cap plus j cap minus k cap and b bar is equal to I cap minus j cap plus k cap. So here the two vectors are given and you are asked to find the angle between them. We know जो last result दिया था dot product of two vectors का, if theta is the angle between the two vectors, then we can write theta is equal to cos inverse of a bar dot b bar by mod a bar into mod b bar. So just you put the values of a bar and b bar in the numerator. So a bar dot b bar, that is I cap plus j cap minus k cap dot I cap minus j cap plus k cap divided by mod a bar. How to find the magnitude of any vector? ये तो सबको पता है. mod मतलब अंडर रूट 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that means root 3 into ये भी root 3 हो जाएगा. So that is cos inverse of, we know dot product is a scalar quantity, and if dot product is scalar quantity, then ये बात याद रखना है कि डॉट प्रोडक्ट इज ऑलवेज कम्यूटेटिव. मतलब a डॉट b करने से जो रिजल्ट आएगा b डॉट a करने से भी सेम रिजल्ट ही आएगा. ओके, डॉट प्रोडक्ट इज ऑलवेज कम्यूटेटिव. सो डॉट प्रोडक्ट कैसे निकालना है? i कैप डॉट i कैप इज इक्वल टू 1, i कैप डॉट j कैप 0, i कैप डॉट k कैप 0, j कैप डॉट i कैप 0, j कैप डॉट j कैप 1, लेकिन बीच में माइनस है तो दिस दैट्स व्हाई इट इज -1. j कैप डॉट k कैप 0, k कैप डॉट i कैप 0, k कैप डॉट j कैप 0, k कैप डॉट k कैप इज 1, बीच में माइनस है, सो अगेन -1 डिवाइडेड बाय रूट 3 into रूट 3 is 3. सो आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? -1 विल बी कैंसिल, सो दिस इज इक्वल टू cos इनवर्स ऑफ -1/3. ओके, so the angle between the two vectors, first question का आंसर क्या है? cos inverse of -1/3. okay, the next question is if a bar and b bar are two unit vectors, क्वेश्चन ठीक से देखना है. If a bar and b bar are two unit vectors such that a plus b is also a unit vector, a plus b is also a unit vector, then find the angle between a bar and b bar. तो यहाँ पे कंडीशंस क्या क्या दिया हुआ है. a bar is a unit vector, so that means we can write mod a bar is equal to mod b bar. This is equal to 1 because a bar and b bar both are unit vectors. And also a bar plus b bar is also a unit vector, so that means mod a bar plus mod of a bar plus b bar is also equal to 1. यूनिट वेक्टर है तो इसका मैग्नीट्यूड हमेशा 1 होगा कि नहीं. इफ a bar is a unit vector, so we can say that magnitude of a bar is always equal to 1. If b bar is a unit vector, magnitude of b bar is also equal to 1. If a bar plus b bar is a unit vector, so we can say mod of a plus b is equal to 1. Okay, क्या फाइंड आउट करना है. एंगल बिटवीन a bar and b bar. कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है. सिंस mod of a plus b equal to 1, squaring on both sides, and we know mod a square can be written as a bar dot a bar. Yes or not? ये भी तो रिजल्ट में दिया था. So a plus b, mod of a plus b square can be written as a plus b dot a plus b, which is equal to 1. ये डॉट ठीक से मेंशन करना है. अभी देखो मॉड हट गया, मॉड हट जाएगा बिकॉज मॉड ऑफ ए स्क्वायर इज इफ a इंटू ए, तो मॉड ऑफ a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर कैन बी रिटन एज a प्लस बी डॉट a प्लस बी. ओके, now expand it, normal expansion. A dot a bar dot a bar. What is a bar dot a bar? Mod a square, right here mod a square, plus a bar dot b bar, a bar dot b bar, plus b bar dot a bar, b bar dot a bar, plus b bar dot b bar, which is mod b square. This is equal to 1. Now since mod a is equal to 1, तो mod a square का वैल्यू भी 1 होगा, प्लस just now I told you that a dot b dot product is always commutative, so a dot b is always equal to b dot a. So since a dot b is always equal to b dot a, therefore we can write 2 into a dot b, yes or not, plus mod b square का वैल्यू भी 1 होगा, तो यहाँ से एक 1 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. That means we can write 2 a bar dot b bar is equal to minus 1. Yes, ये 1 को राइट हैंड साइड में लेके गया, so the value of 2 a bar dot b bar मुझे मिल गया minus 1. Since you are asked to find the angle between a bar and b bar, let theta be the angle between a bar and b bar. So if theta is the angle between a bar and b bar, तो angle between a bar and b bar का definition क्या है. a dot b is equal to mod a mod b cos theta. So a dot b, if 2a dot b is equal to minus 1, therefore we can say a dot b is equal to minus half, which is equal to, what's the value of mod a? Mod a is 1, mod b is also 1, so 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into cos theta, that is cos theta. So therefore cos theta is equal to minus half, and you know how to find the angle. If cos theta is equal to minus half, this is equal to cos 120 degree. In terms of pi, we can write it as 2 pi by 3. Okay, so cos theta is equal to cos 2 pi by 3. Therefore, theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. So the angle between a bar and b bar is 2 pi by 3 मिला. ठीक है, जब एंगल फाइंड आउट करना है, डोंट फाइंड ओनली cos थीटा, यू हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ थीटा ओनली, नॉट cos थीटा. क्वेश्चन ठीक से देखना है. ओके, सिंस a plus b is also a unit vector, we can write mod of a plus b equal to 1. वहां में स्क्वायरिंग कर दिया बोथ साइड में, तो मोडुलस हट गया, उसके बाद नॉर्मल एक्सपांशन किया. And a dot b equal to b dot a, we all know dot product is commutative, so that's why we can write 2a dot b. So 2a dot b equal to minus 1 मिला, therefore we can say a dot b equal to minus half. तो वही a dot b का वैल्यू यहाँ पे रिप्लेस कर दिया. Okay, if theta is the angle between a bar and b bar, then by the definition we can say a dot b equal to mod a mod b cos theta, right? So in this way we can, these are the basic questions. I will discuss some more standard questions in the next class. Thank you for